Around could feel rage stirring in his chest as he held his sister's striking silver gaze. Cailleach's lips stretched around the two black tusks protruding from her gums in a motion that could only be construed as a smile, and he didn't miss the glint of pure triumph swirling in her silver depths. "You think you have won?" he roared, sending the words to arrow straight into her mind. The two waging armies continued to fight between them, oblivious to the words shared between their respective warlords. Around felt the surreal significance of the moment, not only that he was here on this plane, but also that he was fighting his siblings for the right to reside on this world once more. He reminded himself again what was at stake, not just the life he wanted back, but also whom he had lost, and the vengeance he sought. "I know I have," Cailleach returned sharply, her words as raspy and misshapen in his mind as if she had said them aloud. "Winter's mantle will not be curbed. You will feel the wrath of my vengeance for the losses you have wrought." Her response was like a flame to tinder. Without conscious thought, his hands lifted, and a snaking tendril of black smoke flew from his palms. Around told himself he didn't regret the motion. "She is as guilty as the rest of them, and if she stands in my way, she will pay the consequences." He had never forgotten what they did to him, never forgotten what they caused him to lose, and if he won this battle tonight, the path to revenge would be his. He urged the twin filaments of his power to fly over the waging armies directly toward his hideous sister. Closer it shot toward her, closer still, and just before it reached her, the two filaments twined together, forming a tight braid, before shooting directly at Cailleach's chest. The hit came in a flash of colour, blinding blue-white light, and a writhing mass of black and red shadows. For a moment he could see nothing but their commingled power, but when the shadows evaporated, winking out of existence, Cailleach still sat upon her stag, her features settled in a calm smile. Around's stomach dipped. For a moment he just stared at her. She'd shielded herself, but how? Yet the answer was obvious. She was more powerful. The truth of it hit him like a blade to his heart. His fingers curled into his palms. All he could do was stare back at her, a burgeoning worm of unease writhing in his belly. It was Cailleach who had unknowingly granted him the key to his return. She was the sole reason he was standing on this plane, because it was her allure that had ensnared Teetering. Teetering had wanted power that matched his sister's, so he had called on him for help. They'd made a deal. He would give Teetering power in return for his soul. And in doing so, Teetering had unknowingly given him the foothold he needed to step into this world once more. What followed had been a careful year, a time of grooming. But it had paid off, because not only had his protégé fallen into line, but so had all his other carefully laid plans, so that he was finally standing once more on this world, a world he had been evicted from due to what his father believed was his misdeeds. His father had been wrong, and Around was here to send this message to his siblings, along with a strong reminder of who and what he was, the king of the underworld.